Welcome to lanmoutarot. This is the general reading for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising for the third week of September 2019. Thank you so much, Scorpio, for your continued support. We are using the After Tarot for the main reading, and we'll use the ViceVersa Tarot for clarifications. And here, we are changing things a little bit. We have the Tower, the Scorpio card here that just flipped out for you, Scorpio. We will get the situation, then we'll get to alternate stories. Because we had so many storylines, I noticed that were popping up during the last reading that we did on this channel. So I'm going to see to separate them a little bit to get the messages out a little bit clearer for you guys, okay? And let's see what messages guidance spirit have for you, Scorpio. Messages, guidance for Scorpio. And that is the moon, water energy. I am taping this on the full moon in Pisces currently. And so some of you, Scorpio, you may have some drastic changes happening in your life during this full moon. Okay, you may be experiencing some sudden changes, okay? Things are coming in the surface. Secrets are being revealed here. The Four of Wands. This is the situation. Okay, this is Venus and Aries card. This is the card of the honeymoon foundation. Here we have the Three of Cups, the Queen of Wands, and the Page of Wands. A lot of fire energy for you here, Scorpio. And so for some of you here, it may be very well that there is some kind of celebration happening. Some of you, Scorpio, you may be celebrating your wedding, perhaps your wedding anniversary. For some of you, it may be a get-together, because in this card here, this is like after a ceremony and the people are just going to waving off goodbye on their honeymoon. On the tarot, we see them actually dancing. The party is still going strong and they're dancing in that under that canopy. But here, they're on their way out. They're about to start a new life, to create a new foundation. And here we see a celebration, right? To get together. So there's like sometimes you can see that as a three-party situation, but I don't see a three-party situation here. I truly see that there's a group of friends having a celebration here, a celebration about, like, you know, about love, about perhaps there's a reunion. I'm feeling there's a reunion here. And the next card we have is a Queen of Wands. That's the most mystical queen on the deck. She's very confident. She's very attractive and alluring, if you will, and she knows it, and she knows how to use those feminine powers to get what she wants. And I feel like for some of you, Scorpio, you are tapping into that energy. That is your energy here. You are tapping into that energy. Or for some of you, you may have a Queen of Wands in your life that is helping you to in creating that foundation, or that is helping you in celebrating life, okay, or celebrating that new foundation that you have created for yourself, okay. And here we have a Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is a younger energy, younger fire energy, Leo, Sagittarius, or an Aries. Some of you may have a child that is a Queen of Wands. Some of you may have you may be younger person that is about to set out in life, that is trying to make a name for yourself, okay, that is setting off on an adventure, okay. I'm getting here, there are some whether Scorpio, it's you or your own child that is perhaps is interested in doing a study abroad and that's about to leave home, okay. That's probably gonna go with some friends here to go study abroad, and you're feeling very confident about allowing that child to go on that journey. Then they're growing right there in front of your eyes. They're strong. And for some of you, there is a sense here, there is a message. It's almost like there was a choice that was made, and the choice that was made, and it's almost like you're passing the baton to another, to like the next generation here. Here's the Queen sitting very strong, holding on to that one, and with her black cat that's sitting there. That's a sense of magic and our own mysticism. And here is that younger fire energy just walking off, right? Going towards going towards the east here, and just holding on to almost like that same one that the queen was holding. It's almost like leaving home, like the baton has been passed. Okay, and we will get some clarification, but let's get the second alternate stories for some of you. Ace of Pentacles. And with that Ace of Pentacles, there's a new beginning in order, a grounded new beginning. Yes, there is travel. I did sense travel with that Page of Wands here. There is travel here. Someone is leaving behind a location, traveling, leaving behind perhaps a way of thinking, some negative thoughts, leaving behind some problems even. But there is movement happening for some of you here. And here we have the Nine of Swords. So some of you, Scorpio, it's some of you may not be absolutely comfortable yet in allowing. There's a sense of not a sense, this is the card of anxiety, period. Okay, there's a sense here, almost some of you have mixed feelings about a situation. Okay, you accepted, it's almost like you accepted that new beginning, you accepted that offer, and that offer required for you to leave behind, whether a way of living, a location required of you, or a way of thinking even. But with it comes some stress, and now you're still not completely at peace with it. You're still dealing with some stress in regards to that. At the bottom of the deck here we have the Seven of Swords. Ouch. This is like the card of deceit. It's almost like you're afraid that someone is trying to pull one over you. Okay, that's what it is. You are having anxiety over it, like almost like you're afraid you're gonna give too much of your own power by accepting that offer, by accepting to move away with that person. That is what I'm getting here. Okay, two different alternate stories for you, Scorpio, and I'm going to get a clarification on that Three of Cups for you guys. Let's see. Clarification on the Three of Cups, Spirit. Clarification on the Three of Cups for Scorpio. 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 Okay, we have the Two of Cups here. So yes, this is about love. This is about a union. This is about a relationship. Okay, this Three of Cups, that celebration. And this is the Eight of Cups. I mean the Eight of Pentacles that we have here, and the Eight of Pentacles is a work in progress. Okay, this is the card of the work continues on. This is the card of the it's not even an apprentice. Sometimes it's also someone working independently, very focused on a project here. Okay, so for some of you, Scorpio, it's almost like you've been working hard to bring that union together, and now it's almost like you're setting that foundation. You're creating that home together with that person, and you finally, for those of you that are up here, you finally feel like you can start celebrating your the rewards of your hard work. Okay, and with your hard work is like, for some of you it might not have been easy to say yes. For some of you, it might not have been easy to start this new foundation, to create that new foundation with another. And look at here, this is the Page of Wands again. The Page of Wands on the Queen of Wands. We have the Page of Wands twice here on that upper story. So this is about like facing the future. Okay, someone is standing here facing the future. There is an energy here of adventure, of someone really waiting and cannot wait to explore the world, to set off on on their own to prove themselves, like, you know, to make a name for themselves, to create for themselves, to explore. Okay, there's a sense of freedom here. I felt it here, like you can see people are waving goodbye, like there's a sense of like they're leaving home, going off for the first time, you know, perhaps to the city, perhaps the whole of the country. Okay, and here again, the way he's standing, it's almost there's a sense of dare. That's like that I can't remember the way they call those people, like those people that fight with the bulls, right? And then like he's kind of like daring that bull to come closer. Not even like, it's just like, why don't you come? There, you come. I'm standing right here. Why don't you come? So there's a sense here, Scorpio, and your energy where you're feeling very confident and very daring. It's almost like that union, that coming together, that new foundation we've created with for yourself. I've given you that extra oomph, okay, that extra sense of passion, and almost like not creativity but a sense of adventure, that you can almost like release some steam. You don't have to be extremely cautious anymore. And for some of you, Scorpio, yes, it is indeed about a younger energy and a younger fire energy. Okay, it is about some of you may indeed have a younger a child that's a fire sign here, that has brought you a lot of happiness and passion, that you're very passionate about, that you feel like, okay, this shall be my legacy. That child is my legacy. Everything I'm doing is for that child now. Give you a new sense of purpose, something to work towards, someone to work for, to create for. That's almost like giving you a new sense of inspiration almost. Okay, let's get some clarification on that page of wands. We have 2 pages of wands here. Clarification on that page of wands. Clarification on that page of wands for Scorpio. Clarification on that page of wands for Scorpio. Clarification on that page of wands for Scorpio. So on top here we have passion. On top here we have celebration. On top here we have confidence. Okay, for some of you, Scorpio, understanding that this requires work, right? Celebrating the union, fully understanding it's not something that's just going to come to you. It's not going to come easily. And perhaps intimacy does not come easily to you. You know it's something you're going to have to work on. You're going to have to keep building. Okay, we have the 8 of... Ooh, I just folded the tip of that card there. We have the 8 of wands, more fire energy, Sagittarius energy, fast moving energy, communication, travel. So there is indeed travel for a lot of you. Okay, is in the works here. Long distance travel at that. So for some of you, Scorpio, you may be moving home, perhaps that celebration is about saying goodbye to some people, or you may have some people that are going to leave home, that may be separating from you, that's going to explore, that's going to go away. Perhaps it's you waving goodbye to that younger energy, whether it's your child or some fire signs that are in your life, especially a younger fire sign, if you will, that is an Aries, a Sagittarius, or a Leo that is in your life. Okay, there is travel here. And here we have the Fool, taking a leap of faith. Yeah, someone feels like they're willing to start anew. They're willing to start at the 0 mark point. They're willing to take a leap of faith. They're willing to start a new beginning. It's going to be a whole new beginning for them wherever it is that they go. They're like facing the sun here. They're just waiting to go on an adventure, okay, to travel. There's a real sense of that here for you, Scorpio. So if that has not happening yet, that person have not started talking to you about it, there is some kind of movement happening here. There is some kind of travel. There is some kind of leaving home to go on their own that's happening here. Someone that is in your surrounding, okay? And for some of you, because this is what's facing the reading, it may feel like not so much betrayal, but you may feel like that person kind of sneaked that up on you. That person kind of like, you didn't have perhaps enough heads up about it. Let's look here, because at the bottom we do have that energy of anxiety here. And this is in regards to your home, to a home situation, Scorpio. Ace of Pentacles, some clarification on the Ace of Pentacles for Scorpio. Clarification on that Ace of Pentacles for Scorpio. Clarification on the Ace of Pentacles for Scorpio. Clarification on the Ace of Pentacles for Scorpio spirit. Clarification on the Ace of Pentacles for Scorpio. Okay, that is the King of Cups, your energy. So Scorpio, that new beginning is being offered to you, or it is you offering that new beginning to another. Okay, and it's an emotional thing here, Scorpio. And for some of you, it may be something that's very creative, something that's in the arts. This is I believe the King of Water is Pisces energy. Oh, okay, this is the Two of Pentacles that just flipped up for you. So there is a decision that needs to be made. So that offer so the offer was made, something that deals with the emotions, or something that deals with creativity here. And it seems like we're still waiting it out. We're still trying to decide whether it's you or that person. They're still trying to make a decision about it, right? They're still trying to, but they're very comfortable here in that decision, because you see there's no wobble. Those pentacles are almost like nested inside the infinity symbol, way above way above his head. His hands are not touching it, and the way he's standing on one foot there is very comfortable. There's no wobbling happening, almost like wearing a juggler outfit, almost like this is what I do for a living. I juggle. This is like, you know, this is not, but I'm not stressed. It's what I do. Okay, so if there's an offer that was made for you about a new beginning, Scorpio, especially in regards to emotions, or you are making an offer to someone, it seems like one of you felt very comfortable in staying in indecisive mode. One of you felt very comfortable in staying in the mode of like, I don't need to make a decision about this right now. Okay, and I feel like for you, that may not be a comfortable spot. Okay, for that person it may very well be. For that person, they're like perhaps so comfortable with doing that, but it's kind of like it's not that easy for you. Okay, it's not that easy for you, and it may be vice versa as well. Okay, someone here is very, it's easy for them to adapt to change. It's very easy for them to remain in limbo, for someone to go from one thing to another. And for one person in this partnership, in this household, that change is very difficult here. So that new beginning, that offer of that new beginning, that's a grasshopper here, it looks like on the hand, like that. And for someone it may be a new birth as well. This new beginning here, it may be challenging for one of the parties, or for someone because this is all about your home here. Okay, about your home or your community with that Four of Wands. Which is the situation we're talking about, Scorpio. Let's get some on that Six of Air for you. Clarification on the Six of Air for Scorpio. Clarification. Oh, okay. Nine of Wands energy. The need to protect, the need to create boundaries. Okay, so someone may be moving because they feel like they have to leave a trouble situation behind. They have to change location, they have to change perspective, they have to change their way of thinking, if you will. They have to leave something, but whatever it is, it was something that was not positive. It was something that brought them trouble. Okay, and now they're in full protection mode. It's almost like they're going into hiding, or they're coming out of hiding, because that lady is walking out of the cave. And here in that Six of Air here, we see that they're getting off the boat, right? They're just getting off the boat. And here, to clarify, she's walking out of the cave. So someone might have been in hiding. Someone might have been in total self-protection mode, where literally they're hiding in the cave, and they were feeling like they're protecting themselves, and now they're coming out of it. Or some of you, it may be that someone feel like they need to protect themselves. Okay, but I'm getting very strongly that someone is coming out of the cave. Someone there's a sense to protect themselves still. There's a sense to leave away the troubles behind. But I feel like once they get on that boat, they get off that boat, the troubles are behind them. Now they feel a sense of freedom. Now they don't have to stay behind that barrier anymore. And here comes the Wheel of Fortune. It came kind of like sideways, but look at that Wheel of Fortune with the face that we got. It's the face with that Magician. That's the guy that's on the Magician card, that's standing in front of that Wheel of Fortune, holding up that Ankh symbol, which is a sign of symbol of protection as well. Okay, so it's to say that with that Wheel of Fortune, the Wheel of Fortune, fate, right? With the Wheel of Fortune, the sense of fortune, of fate. Where even with fate, you are manifesting along with fate, because the Magician is a manifester. It's saying like you yourself, you also manifesting your own fate. You have so much power into what happens to you. You have so much power as far as like your own destiny, okay? How you protect yourself. Okay? If you stay too much in a protective mode, you are manifesting that too, okay? Whether you go or stay, that has such an important decision that's happening here. Okay, do you going towards that new beginning? Do you turn your back to the old? Because let's look here on that King of Water. We see their back, and he's floating on water. Okay, he's also floating on water. And whether you get that, or you take on that new beginning, and whether you take on that new beginning and you turn your back and you go, or and look here, there's a ship. We can see that ship here behind that juggler, right? So it's kind of like that decision you make to go. There's a sense of real travel here, of movement. Even up here there's movement, down here there's movement. Whatever that decision on how you go about to do it, whether you do it in partnership with other people, okay, understanding you're part of that greater community, and you understand that sense of exploration, how it's gonna affect the others, and how you have to keep working on it, and how you take that leap of faith with the full backing of the community, if you will, the support of those around you, as you set off to explore, or as you allow other people in your life to go on their own way, to go explore their own path, their own journey. Or it's you that's going to start a new beginning, that's going to get on that boat, or and travel, leaving behind a troubled past even, or a situation that brought you kind of like angst, right, and trouble, that where you felt like you need to protect yourself, where you feel like you need to manifest, like you manifest a new destiny, you manifesting a new fate for you. You yourself, you standing behind that wheel, you are the Magician here, standing behind that wheel to turn that wheel, to change your fate around, because by getting in that boat, that's what you're going to do, okay? And let's see why there's anxiety here with that Nine of Swords. Clarification on the Nine of Swords. Clarification on the Nine of Swords. You're feeling very powerful there, regardless of the situation, Scorpio. Like, whether you're tapping into that Queen of Wands energy, which is your energy, I feel there up there. You are feeling very intuitive. You are feeling very powerful, very confident. Or it's you that's showing up here in that Six of air, Six of Swords, and standing behind that wheel. Here, you are feeling very strong. You're a master manifestor here. So whatever it is that you desire, think very clearly about what kind of household you want to create, because this is all about your home. Think about very clearly about what kind of home do you want. How do you want your day-to-day life to be? What kind of how do you want to nurture those around you, and how would you like to be nurtured? Because you can manifest this into being. Now we have the Seven of Swords to clarify the Nine of Swords, and that is that same Seven of Swords we have here, okay? The same kind of imagery we have again in the two different decks, where he's holding 5 swords, taking away one is daytime, one is nighttime, taking away the 5 swords of conflicts. 5 of Swords are the card of conflicts, right? The card of troubles and fighting and whatnot. And the 2 cards that are left behind are the Two of Swords, the card of justice and fairness and karma. So it's almost like there is a sense here, this anxiety that you're having is because you've experienced dishonesty before. That it's almost like there's a lack of trust here, and this whole situation is requiring you to have trust. One more clarification on that nine of swords here. There's a real sense of anxiety here, but it's not anxiety that is unfounded. It's not paranoia, that anxiety you're experiencing, this overthinking you're experiencing. It's because, oh my goodness, look, it's the 6 of Swords. Okay, it is the 6 of Swords that came out for you. It is the Six of Swords to clarify. The Six and the Seven of Swords to clarify the Nine of Swords. A lot of thinking happening here, Scorpio. You are very much so in your head. We have the Seven of Swords twice. We have this the Six of Swords twice. Okay? So what this is telling me here, the anxiety is about the sneakiness of the situation. I feel like that movement that will be happening, that departure that's happening, it may not be you, Scorpio. It may be truly someone in your life that has a new beginning, a potential new beginning that's being offered to them, that is just going to get up almost like and leave. And it feels like it's almost like it's gonna catch you by surprise. It's gonna catch you by surprise, and you're going to feel very anxious about it. And it's going to feel like a sneak attack, if you will. It's going to feel like someone just came and took your trust for granted. Look what we have, the Tower on top. And we did see the Tower flipped up while we're shuffling, right? So there is a sudden change. This is what we have here. A sudden change, a sudden shakeup that's going to happen in your life. And I feel like it's about someone so that's going to depart from your life. Whether it's temporary, someone is going to follow their own journey. They're going to take a leap of faith to start a new beginning elsewhere. There's a move happening. Someone in your household is about to surprise you with a move, Scorpio. Or it may be you who decide to like, okay, that's it, I'm moving, but I don't feel like it's you, Scorpio. I feel like there's a change happening in your home. There's a shake-up happening in your household, the makeup of your household here. There's movement happening, there's travel happening, okay? And that's gonna bring you a lot of anxiety. You're gonna be in your head. You're gonna have some sleepless night about this. Some advice for Scorpio spirit. Some advice for Scorpios. This is the energy oracle decks. Let's get some. Okay. We have the sixth chakra, Archangel Metatron. And here we have community at the bottom. What did I say? The four of wands here. It's about your home. It's about your community, okay? And this is what we have here. This is number 7 in that oracle deck. But we have community. And look here. Look at the synchronicity in images. We have 3 figures celebrating here. This is what we have here, the community and the celebration happening. There's like there is a meeting of people here, of 3 people, especially for those of you Scorpio. Let's say you have roommates. You have like there are 3 women roommates in a household that is sharing a space. You can expect somebody to just lay it on you that they're about to move and you don't see it coming. Perhaps across country, perhaps across the country to a different state, wherever. That's going to come about to you very soon, okay? And it may be quite a surprise for you, and it will be a big shake-up. A sudden shake-up to the foundation of your household. To the foundation, it's gonna change the makeup of your home. Here we have Archangel Metatron, 6th chakra. This is the 3rd eye chakra. This is about intuition, following your intuition, deep thinking. Number 40, we drew down to a 4. Again, 4th house, 4 of wands, the first card. That's how it started here. And I'm going to read a little bit from the book for you. And it says, this clarity of thought, personal vision. This very powerful Archangel Metatron brings brilliant indigo vibrations to your brow chakra of 3rd eye, which is the center devoted to insight and clear thought. When this card appears upright, it indicates a much greater clarity in your thought process and an expanded perspective toward broadened horizons. Some new perceptions are taking hold, and the clouds of confusion are clearing. In some ways, this could be a new beginning for you. You're on your way to developing a deeper insight about what's going on in your life and why. So you're on your way to understand what's going on in your life and why. And yes, and there's a lot going on. And a lot going on may not even be just about you. It will be about the people that are around you that's really going to have a great effect on you. And it's almost like all these things are happening. That tower is coming down. That shakeup is happening. Almost like to open your eyes to have a different perception, okay, to look at your own personal identity. How do you identify yourself, okay? What's important to you? Who are you? And what does the people that are around you, what do they say about you as well? The relationships that you carry. This is very interesting here, Scorpio. Let's get some women's advice from the Whispers of Love. Messages for Scorpio. Messages for Scorpio spirit. Messages for Scorpio. Yeah. Something about clearing your mind, it was saying with Archangel Metatron. And here you have all the anxiety. So practice focusing on your third eye chakra to exercise your own intuition, because so you don't overthink everything, so you don't get lost in your thoughts and in confusion. Okay. You can call Archangel Metatron name to ask for guidance. Okay. We have a number 8 here, and it says, love who you are. You are divine, delightful, and deserving of the wonderful things life has to offer. Love who you are. Love who you are, Scorpio. Okay. This is a message here from Spirit for you. And, oh, it was 2 cards that came out for you. You have number 4. You are limitless. You can do anything you choose. Yay. And then we have number 43. We came to a 7. It says love endures. Okay. So for some of you, if it's you that is departing, going, choosing a new beginning, getting on that chariot and moving, just know that love endures and that you're limitless. Love does not give up or lose faith. Love is hopeful and withstands every situation. So that shakeup that's going to happen here may be a test of your love for some of you, Scorpio. I hope this message brings some insights into your situation. And if you would like to show support, like, comment, subscribe. And if you would like to get some more clarity in your own personal situation, please check out the description box for my contact information, or contact any other reader that you feel connected to. And come back next week for the next set of reading. And as always, remember, love is indeed the only answer. Thank you so much, Scorpio. Bye.